हॅलो.
मध्ये घेऊन जायचं तिथं माईक वगैरे सगळे.
ट्रेनरला पण तुमच्यावरती लक्ष देता येतं.
घेऊ का?
ऑनलाईन जरी लेक्चर असेल तरी त्याची स्क्रीन शेअर करून तुम्हाला लाईव्ह
आता
टीचिंग
सध्या
करता येतं. सो साईड बाय साईड तुम्ही ते आपण घेतो.
हॅलो.
जेणेकरून पूर्ण पहिल्या बेसिक पासून आपण सगळी तयारी करून घेतो. स्पोकन इंग्लिश असेल
हॅलो. 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 Am I audible?
Hello, am I audible? ठीक. Fine. So let me share my screen today. Yes. So today we are going to discuss about the resume making. So for that, please be ready with your laptops. Be ready with your laptops because today we have to make it right. Because every time I'm teaching all those things, but still nobody is preparing for the resume, and every time placement officer is guiding them for another time. So the students who are attending online session today, so please be ready with your laptops, and we will create the resume step by step. Okay, fine. So let me share my screen. So is it visible? Might be it's visible. So first of all, we will see what are the resume mistakes that we are making and why resume is more important. So nowadays, when we are representing ourselves as a IT job, definitely it should be very much professional. So there are some reasons that our resume get rejected, and those reasons are like this. So first of all, let's understand why resume is more important. So as it is a representation of our own profile, so that's why resume is definitely more important. So it should be beautiful, like it should be good that interviewer can read. And many times what happens, students are copying some standard formats from online platforms, and there they have some different structuring. So I will recommend you to be like be keep it very simple. Don't make it some like a fancy like that. So it should be like simple resume. I will show you the formats also. So again, if you are talking about the like screening round, then it takes almost 7 seconds to catch the resume. For example, we are sending resume multiple times. We are applying from online portals, and there every HR took almost 5 seconds to read it and screen it. So for that, what are the things that we should take care, and what are the things that we should avoid? So let's see it first. So there are application tracking systems in many top MNCs, and there they have proper automatic checking systems. So there our resume get rejected many times. Why? Because they are matching with some keywords, and if those keywords are not finding in your resume, definitely it will get rejected. So I will recommend you to put multiple keywords related to your technology, and that is the main important thing. Again, we have to like be ready with the knowledge also. So if we are putting all those technologies keywords inside that, and if you are not knowing the things, then again it is a very negative impression. So if you are going for application from some online portal like Naukri, Indeed, some other platforms, then you have to be ready with the proper resume. Okay, because it is not a manual. Okay, next is, so let's discuss about what are the mistakes. Like first mistake is, we usually think about we are applying for multiple times and we get rejected. So what are those mistakes and what are the things that we should take care of? Let's discuss one by one. Fine. So what happened, as we are applying for the new position at some company, then we forget to read all the job description, and that is the common mistake. We immediately apply. So before hitting on apply button, we have to care about what are the JD says, what are the skill set, what are the responsibilities, am I eligible or not. We have to check it first. So don't just one number of applications throughout a day, but focus on what are the relevant job openings for me, and then I will think about applying over it. This is the majority of times your resume and the application got rejected. Why? Because you simply make one resume template and you apply in every company, but you forget कि every company is having different job roles depending on the requirement, and there you get fit. So from my point of view, if some company is asking for some better English communication, you should write I am having excellent communication skills. If some company is writing that you should be ready with the Power BI Tableau tools, like you should say that I am technically good. Okay, so like this. So that is the main reason that students are applying and they get rejected many times. So this is the main reason. Just a second, be on the line. So till time, Ragini, other students, are you understanding what I am teaching? Please say yes in the chat box. Fine. So online students, are you understanding what I'm saying? Please comment me in the chat. So am I audible, online students? Ragini, am I audible? Fine. So I was discussing about the rejection. So we got multiple rejections. Why? Because as we keep on applying the single resume template that we use for the every company, and we forget, like, we have to make changes while applying in every company by reading the job description and the requirement of that particular company, right? So avoid making the single template. Instead of that, we have to like make, and we have to make changes in our resume while applying for each and every company. So don't focus on number of applications that we are sending on the single like a single day. Instead of focus on that, I am sending the minimum applications for the relevant job profiles, and then only you will be getting the positive responses from the companies. Okay, next is, like, we forget to add some projects, and that is more important, as we are very beginner for the like IT related field, and we don't mention some action keywords like we done this project, we done that internship, we done this like certification. So these keywords are more or important, and that getting filtered in application tracking systems in every company. So for that, I will recommend you to like create your projects through your trainers and try to put those projects in very detail. That is moreover important. So from my point of view, like, so we have to keep on adding such action keywords, and that is moreover important for the resume shortlisting. That is a mistake number two, because many companies thought that ki, many companies thought ki, yes, you are a fresher and you don't done anything, that's why you are not eligible. But as a fresher, if you are putting some action keywords like I have done this project, I have done that project, definitely you will be getting shortlisted. Again, the mistake number three is the typos. Typos means the grammatical mistakes, and there we get 100% rejection from my point of view, because as a degree holder, as a IT professional, if you are making mistakes in the grammar, definitely it will get rejected. And that happens because of our daily routine, like as we are chatting on the WhatsApp, and there we get a lot of like habits, like we are like typing take care for the take care, typing as a TC, like that. And because of that, we are habitual, and hence we are making the mistake. So if you are applying for the resume, and if you are making don't make, and for this I will share you one trick. You should always cross check with some 2-3 person, like with your friend, with some mentor, with your placement officer. Why? Because if you are having such a mistake, then it will be not at all acceptable. Okay, so this is the major mistake. Another mistakes are like the links. If you are providing some hard copy of your resume, and if you are adding some link, then there is no use of such links, so don't put it. If you are applying through online portal, if your link is open like clickable, then only you should add the link. Again, for the emails, you should have a professional email, like with your name, surname, then only it will get accepted. And if you are writing adding some numbers, then it should have some 2 3 4 numbers only, not more than that. Many students are having habit of adding some 1 2 3 till 10 like that, so avoid that because they will not at all acceptable. So these are the main mistakes then we should avoid. So first of all, professional emails and the links are more important. So most common reasons are 77% chances of rejection, and for the unprofessional email, you'll be having 33% rejection. And if you want to have your own professional email, then it should be starting with your at least name, surname, with the proper date of birth. That is the professional one. Apart from that, all things are thinking from unprofessional kind of view, and you'll be getting rejected. So like that. Here rejecting from multiple times, then you should write some positive things like you should education or college name. If it is a having good university, if it is a good college, then you can write at the top forms. Then that is the fluent in English. Should write in at the top. And if you are having the very less marks for example, you should avoid writing that, or you can add the so like that. So if you are thinking about the marks presentation, then you can write in a CGPA like that format. You can write in some like higher class, second class, like that format, or you can simply avoid it if you are like having some lesser marks. So like this. So these are the recommendation, and these are the main reasons that our resume get rejected. Okay. So now are you understanding what I'm saying, online students? Are you understanding? Ragini, Snehal, are you understanding? So these are the major mistakes that we should avoid. And now we will start with the resume making part. So now every student should open their computer and start making their own resumes, because till time I have taken many sessions on resume making, but no student is having their own prepared resume, and it will hardly take half hour of time to create it. So now I will ask everyone to like do it with me by opening your normal Microsoft Word document, or you can open in the normal your Google Drive. Okay. So now how to resume with the Puneri Pattern team. So let's go with that. So first we now that is called as a blueprint. So before writing one small blueprint, make some list. I want to add in my resume, like your career object, education background, like your experience, your training, project, like your race, date of birth, like that. So make a list out of it, and we can create the resume like that. So in all those things, like making a blueprint is more important if we don't want to forget some important points. Okay, like this. So first of all, we have to write our full name in the board at the top of our resume, and that name should be similar to with our standard government documents, like our name, middle name, and the surname. It should be 100%. No student will be writing only name and surname. If you are writing your letters, your mobile number, right? Your mobile number, then email, then location. So how you write the location? Short form or long form?
Sure.
Definitely. You can write Pune location or like that in the short form, or Hadapsar, Pune. And you can use the elements like balloon element for the location, some email element for the email, like that. You can make it some more attractive. You are putting for a call, and strictly you should not write some different calling numbers, like this is my WhatsApp, this is my calling. I will recommend every fresher to have one number with the proper range, with the proper WhatsApp, and with the proper activeness. Okay, you should not always, because no HR will be going to call you on another number. If you're writing two numbers, then they will never try, because they don't have that much time, because they will be having some 200 250 for like 500 resumes in front of them to hire one single position. They don't have that much time. So simply put your one contact number and then your email ID, and that should be very much professional. If you don't have such professional email ID, you can create it by your own, because yes, we can create number of email IDs through our one mobile number. Okay, fine. So Ragini, so my screen is not visible. Just a second. Let me share it again. Fine. So Ragini, is it visible now? Fine. So have you done with the like name and contact number? Have you done? Suraj, have you done with the name and contact number? Have you write? Today we have to create it. We have a 1 hour of time and we have to create our own resume. I'll be making the changes in the same, but before that I am expecting to create your own in your normal Microsoft Word. Single page resume we have to create today. Ragini, you should check your internet connection because here we have a very strong internet connectivity and I think it's very clear to all of students, right? And from my recommendation, if you are going for YouTube Live now, so then you should have at least 2 Mbps internet speed and above that. Then only my screen will be visible to you. Good, fine. So online students, have you created the resume that I am teaching and guiding you through this platform? Have you done with your name, mobile number, email ID? You're done? Please create it. Good. And simply you can use the Microsoft normal Word document to create it, or you can go for the Google Docs. It's simple. Keep it simple. From where we can download our resume in the PDF format also. And we can edit at any moment of time. Okay, have you done that? So next important part is if you are applying for some position, like applying for some data analyst role, if you are after your name, you should write that particular position immediately after your name, but it should be totally editable if you are applying for some specific position. If you are applying for some associate engineer role, then you have to change it. If you are applying for some junior engineer, scientist, you have to edit it like that. But it is totally depending on the requirement that the company is hiring for. Okay, is that clear? So like that, we will change it afterwards. Next important point is career objective. Okay, I think you're done with that. Fine. Next is career objective. So if you are entering in the IT field, then definitely our objective is to go into the IT. It should be very clear. It should be very professional. So if you are writing career objective, then what are the requirements or what are the point of view from company perspective? They want immediate joiner, right? So, and as a fresher, you are available and you are immediate joiner, right? You can join any company on an immediate basis. So from my point of view, you should write, I am a immediate joiner carrying skill set. You can write, I am a immediate joiner carrying skill set of you will be having technology list like programming languages like Python, Java, HTML. You can add as per your own training, comma, tools like Power BI, Tableau, like that. And the database like SQL, might be Hibernate, might be some Oracle, might be Excel as well, like that. So you can list down all those things that I am carrying. I'm immediate joiner as well as carrying this is skill set. And I want to contribute in the company growth through my performance or through my technical skill set, like that. It should be very much transparent and the matching. Okay, so we will be starting just like I am an immediate joiner and carrying skill set of programming language, tools and databases. Okay, done till time. Now I want to contribute to the organization's growth through my technical skills. I want to contribute the organization growth through my technical skills. So I think this is 2 lines, maximum 2 lines or 3 lines objective. That is sufficient to understand that I am immediate joiner having this skill set and I want to contribute the company. That's all. Because company is hiring for someone who will be contributing their revenue generation through someone's technical skills, right? And that is the reason they want to pay you some package. Okay. This is very much transparent. So this should be the career objective. This can be, and it can vary depending on every training. Okay. And most probably if some company is asking for different type of skill set, like if they are looking for some excellent communication speaker or excellent communicator, there also you can write I am having the excellent communication, like that. But depends like what that company is looking for. Okay. Next you'll be writing education details as a fresher. So in education details you should create one table. In that you have to write your latest degree first. After that you can add your 10th or diploma, 12th or diploma, and after that you can add your 10th, like that. And for example, if any student is here and if that student is having the experience, then that student can write the experience wala point, right? What that particular student learned from the previous experiences, and the skill set points, like I learned this is the skill set, like that. So education details column will come for the freshers over here immediately after the career objective. And if you are not a fresher, if you are having the experience, and if you want to show your experience, then you should not simply say that, for example, previously if you are working for some different type of profile and if you contribute that company with some different type of work through your performance, through data collection, or through your sales, or through different, then you have to write your experience in a such a way that you contributed that organization through your performance for this particular business generation. This should be your experience. And many students fail to explain their experience through their different type of description. So from my point of view, if you are working for some different food industry, then you should not write that yes, I was working for this month to that month and I got this much of salary. No, not like that. How much you contribute that company, you have to write, like I handle a team of 10 people, I make sure that the monthly deadline should get acquired, and I try to contribute in a such a way that I increase that company sales with some 2x or 3x, like that. So like that you have to mention your skill set, experience over there. If you are experienced, if you want to show your experience, like that only, fine. And I got hands-on knowledge of my these tools, or like that you can write. If you are having some Excel knowledge, definitely everyone is having that Excel basic things that we can add. For technical purpose, you can write over there. If you are writing some team leading activities, then definitely you can write it over there only, because they can think about the next part as well. So these are the things. And if you are not experienced, then simply go for the education details. There you have to write your each and everything in the detail, like, and avoid short forms. Basically, if you're writing some Pune University, you should not write PU University. You should write full name as a Pune University. If you are from some top colleges, definitely you have to write full name. Forget about it, what someone is thinking about it. Focus on, like, yes, I want to show my college name. And yes, many times people are picking the good college candidate first. So you have to write your college name in a full form, like that. Again, many students fail to explain actual marks. So in that case, if you are writing degree marks, right, you can write a BE degree and then the aggregate marks. Don't write only last year marks, because then you will be getting catch after doing all the successful interview rounds, and then they will be saying that no, you are out. So be careful writing the degree marks. If you are writing the 12 marks, then it's fine. You can write it down over there. Don't forget to mention your year of pass out. Because if you are not mentioning year of pass out, definitely they'll be asking that question and making you as a trouble. And if you are not reminding that, if you are not making sure that the same, and if you are again thinking, they'll be thinking that no, you are not professional. You don't remember your 12 pass out year. What is this? So don't keep any confusion for any recruiter. Simply write your education details as a B. Again, in the bracket, you should write your stream like ENTC, computer, IT, like that. Then your college or university name, then your year of pass out, and then your marks or the classes type like first class, higher second class, distinction, like that. This is the more important thing, okay? Because they should not arise with any single question. Got it? So like this. Next is skill set. Now each and every company will be looking for the skill set. So now I think for A4 size of paper we have come done with the 30% of the page. Okay, now skill set is more important, and that is the reason that they want to hire us. Okay, so while writing skill set, lot many students put lot many things and hence get rejected because they don't know anything, and lot many students don't mention anything, and hence they are not getting shortlisted. This is the pain nowadays. So from my point of view, if you are writing a skill set, you should make a proper listing. Like if you are knowing about some languages, you write programming language colon, then the language name. If you are knowing some different softwares, you write a software known colon, then you can write the softwares, the version as well. If you are going for the Java, then I think there is some different version of Java nowadays using. If you are working on a React JS, then definitely there might be some different version. You can write it over there. Because for example, if some application tracking system is tracking your resume, searching for you, and if they are getting the simple like matching keyword, definitely your resume getting shortlisted. But if you forget to add the software name, language name, tool name, like a database name, your resume will be getting rejected. It can't be shortlisted. So from my point of view, you should have proper, like for example, let's talk about the data science over here. So in the data science, what are the languages that we know? First language is a Python. Second,
Machine learning, AI.
those are the algorithms. You can write, yes, that
SQL.
you can write the specialization.
Okay.
Specializations in the data science colon, then you can write artificial intelligence a full word, not only AI. Machine learning as a full word, not only ML, because it application tracking system doesn't understand anything. And if you are talking from HR perspective, why they will be wasting time for with the handwriting? Definitely they are searching. There can be automatic keywords. They can be searching with those keywords. They will not search with the short names. Okay, like that. Again, if you are going for the data science, definitely there is a database as a SQL. Definitely, if you are adding as a data visualization tools, we are teaching Power BI, Tableau, Advanced Excel. Again, the version is more important. If they are getting the candidate who is working on the latest version, you'll be getting lot many number of job calls, right? Are you getting? So, if you are writing a skill set, you should make sure that which version, which software that I am using. And you should pretty sure that okay, yes, this is the version, because that is the base of any IT interview. If you are going for any interview, they'll be starting from very basic. Okay, so like this, we have to add skill set, tools, everything. And one more important trick over here. For example, if you are very beginner and you are having 8 languages in the full stack, and if you are not at all comfortable with the Spring, Hibernate, React, because these are difficult ones, and if you don't want to catch anyone in your direct interview, what you can focus on like the core Java. There you can write the core Java colon, then you can write the oops concept, file handling, collection, like that. If you are pretty sure that I'm knowing all those basic concepts, you write that I'm having the hands-on knowledge of basic concept, and then interview will be start asking the same things. Are you getting? Again, if you are writing for the data science, you can write the main points like NumPy, Pandas, Matplot, Seaborn, like that. If you know that libraries very well, then you can write in depth. No one can stop you by writing all those things, because this is again searched by the softwares only. So forget about focusing on the number of lines, but focus on what are the things that I know very well, and put those things in very proper way. If you are writing some advanced Java, you should write the database connection with the SQL database. Be specific. If some company is asking for Oracle, forget about it. They will be adding Oracle database in the application tracking system. They will be finding that database keyword in your resume. And if you are knowing that SQL, definitely they will be calling you for the Oracle, because you can anyways learn that thing. Are you getting? If you are writing Python programming language, and if anyone is searching through our programming language, then it is one and the same. If you know Python, then anyone can learn our language. But programming language keyword is more important. And we forget to write that. We only simply write Python. Nobody will understand. Your keyword matching percentage will be very much lowest. And I think it is 100% matching. As India is having lot many population, and if they are getting matching profile of only 100, 200, then calling capacity of any HR will be, I think, 50 throughout a day. And if our resume is not getting shortlisted, then that is the biggest trouble. So if you want your resume to get shortlisted through application tracking system, through any HR, through any person, then you should write your skill set in a full form like that. So now start writing start writing your skill set, as you are having different technology. So Suraj, you start writing your skill set as a full stack. So you guys start writing in your words. Okay, fine. So till time, online students. Komal, I think today I'm audible. So please check your internet connection, Komal. So red student, please start writing your own skill set. And if possible, do share in the chat box, because I will check right now and I will correct it. So once we done this live streaming, every person should send their resumes to our support team on the Mukta and Abhijit number, so that I can personally check it and I can correct it. Because this is more important things. Many students are getting rejected if they are applying from some different portals. So these things are very serious now. So as you are adding for the skill set, you should write the programming language first. Programming language column first. Then you can write some tools. Then you can write some softwares known. Then you can write some data visualization tools. Then you can write some specializations, like as we discuss about AI, ML, like that. And if you are having some extraordinary skills apart from this, then we can write extraordinary skill set, like fluent English communication or best communicator. Then you can add it in your extraordinary skill set. Specifically, if some company asking for the communication, don't forget to write in the skill set, because that is moreover important. If you are having the extraordinary skill set like your typing speed, you definitely can write your typing speed over there. But again, it can change depending on the company requirement. If some company is looking for some different skill set, and if you are not knowing that, forget about it. Don't write it if you don't know, because your resume is just a direct presentation of your own knowledge. So like this. So first, programming language. Second is tools. Third is softwares. Fourth is data visualization tools. Next is specialization. Full stack student can write backend technologies and the front end like this. Backend technologies you can add over here, and the front end technologies. So your keywords can get shortlisted over here only. Front end, back end, like that. Then database, or if you know multiple, you can write databases. And you can list down the database also, like this. So done. Have you done with this? Suraj, have you done with this? Good. Online students, any doubts, any queries, feel free to message me in the chat box because I'm there. Also, also one more important tip for all those students here is that, so many students start thinking that okay, why I should write it multiple times in a career objective, in skill set, in the projects 3 times. But from my point of view, if you are writing for a the add-on point, if you are going for online application, if some application tracking system is tracking your application, then they are checking that system is checking that how much multiple times your resume is getting multiple times matching keywords. So don't forget, and for that I will give the simplest example of software testing. So if you are writing software testing, then there are multiple ways of testing, like manual testing, automation testing, front end testing, like that. And if you are thinking about why I should write about testing keywords, then application tracking system will never search for your resume. What they will think that you don't know about this particular type of testing. So forget about that mindset ki as I am writing all this time multiple times and my resume is getting boring. No, not like that. It is very serious. If you know about the front end testing, you should write front end testing. If you know about some API testing, you should write application programming interface testing, like that. Means some company, some HR, if they are fine, because HR is not at all from technical background. Always keep in mind, technical person are from technical background. They know the depth of that particular keyword. But some HR, they don't know because those are from MBA, BBA, HR, human resource background, right? So if they are matching some keyword, if it is matching, then it is matching. Then it is fine. If it is not, then forget about it. Once your profile will be going to some technical person, he will understand. This is one and the same. These are only ways of testing. This is nothing difficult, right? Getting what I'm saying? So never focus on that point of view. Ki yes, I'm writing these things multiple times. I will recommend you to write multiple times. Why? Because nowadays there are lot many applications, and hence we are not getting some callback. That is the main issue, and we are thinking why I'm not getting callback. But this is the main issue. We should focus on our skill set first. Ki like how many times I will show up my knowledge. This is the best part. Okay. So as I'm a joiner, I know this much skills, core Java, advanced Java. Yes, that is correct. Advanced is a D, advanced Servlet, JSP, correct. Hibernate as a database, Spring Boot. Yes, Spring Framework. So you can write frameworks colon. You can write Spring Boot, Spring MEC, like that. Front end colon HTML5, CSS3. Again, it's a capital. JavaScript, correct. React JS. Again, it's a JS as a capital words. So these are some typos errors, Aris, and please focus on this, or I will recommend it to show or share our support team first, and we will correct it. We will ask you to correct, because these are the technologies that you know. You spend almost some months of time to learn these things, and if you are making some grammatical mistake, definitely it is a negative impression. Okay, so I think it's very correct, but just focus on the like version, like CSS3. I think that is there. Again, core Java, again it is correct. C is capital. So I think it's very correct now. Fine. So I think all of you are done with the skill set. Have you write it down? Okay, fine. So now this is our almost 60% resume is already done. These are the main things that recruiter will be focusing on, whether you want to like getting selected or now the secondary part will be starting. And what is that? Let's focus on it. Now next part will be, if they are thinking that you are technically good, if they are thinking that your education details are matching, if they are thinking that your experience is matching, now they will check for your projects. So what projects, which projects, how to write the project, that will be important part now. So many students are having habits to put their academic projects, and from my point of view, your latest knowledge matters a lot. What you are learning right now, that is more important. So if you want to add your academic projects, then make sure that those projects are ready in your laptop, then only add, else ignore it, forget about it. If you are having some certifications, if you are having that certification knowledge right now, then only add your certifications, else forget about it, add only latest. Okay. So one more mistakes many students are doing, they are simply writing the project name. They are simply writing the project name, and the rest part will be taken care of HR. This is not the way of actual writing. So what is the actual way? Key, first of all, as a recruiter, as a HR, if they are not having such a mindset to go into in detail, what they'll be checking what are the skill set, what are the technologies that this student is used to create this project. So first of all, immediately after writing the name of project, you have to write what are the technology that you use in that project. Like if you are creating that project in the core Java, you have to write it down. If you are using some SQL as a database, you have to write it down like that. So again, your skill set is there, and we have to write it down at third time also in the career objective, in the skill set, and now in the project. That is more important. And next important part is like how that project was helpful for the corporate, for industry, for the society. We have to think from that perspective, that if I am creating some application, if I am creating some different type of analysis, why you are creating, how it is helpful, might be it saving some time, might be it can help some society, like that. So we have to write it from that perspective, and that perspective is missing in many freshers. And if you are having that perspective, then that is very positive point. You know, this fresher is very intelligent, he's thinking from that point of view, and hence we have to hire this fresher. So this type of, so before writing any project, think twice, why I am creating project, how it is helpful, what are the human effort that this project is reducing, like that. And we have to write that in detail. Even if you are not writing the good name of that project, forget about it, but intention behind that project is more important, and that is checked by some HR, that is checked by anyone, and that is absolutely customized, that is absolutely unique, because everyone is having their own thoughts. If you are having some website in front of you, you might can say that "Ki, yes, this is for the lead generation, this can be for the awareness, this can be for the information." Everyone is having different mindset, different thought process, and that thought process matters a lot when it comes to project. How you contribute that organization through your performance, through your project, like this. Again, tools use actual running. This point is, fourth point is more important. It should be ready in your system. If it is an online interview, if it is a classroom, face-to-face interview, you should have your projects ready in your system. It should be, and that system should have proper battery or charger with you. Many times many students forget their charger. Don't do that. And they simply, because that is an excuse for them, even though it is a problem for you, that is the excuse for them, because as you are in that age, as a fresher, they will not think about it. They'll be saying that you are not serious about this interview. So, and the moment in your self introduction, in your career objective, the moment you says that you done with the project, the moment they will definitely asking for that, can you show me your projects? And you should have that confidence, yes, it is ready in my laptop, give me 2 minutes of time. And he'll be opening that project, he'll be explaining, you start explaining, yeah, this is the thing. Whether it is understanding by that recruiter is not a big problem, whether it is not understand that is not. But yes, you are explaining with the proper confidence, that makes different impression, right? So like that. So if it is running, and whether it is academic or not doesn't matter, but it is ready in your system, you know the logic behind it, you know the perspective of that project, you should mention it. Okay, you should carry. If live, then it's very much impressive. Live means what? For example, as a Java full stack, I think these guys are having some local servers. It should be ready in your, it should be installed in your system only, and you should know how to install it. If you are doing these things in someone else's computer, these things are more important. Many students say that it is in my computer. What is in my computer? It can be, it can be live at any platform. There are lot many platform, and if you are going as a full stack developer, if you are going for some online uh, website or hosting website, then there can be some, you'll be having some 99 rupees for the hosting, you can take it. And this is most recommendable thing for the digital marketing students. I think there is no such a student right now. But if you are thinking from that perspective, if you are having some projects, if you are having some websites ready, you can have your own live website, small website that can cost around 100 rupees only. And if you are putting all the project there, and for data science and data analytics also, there is a GitHub repositories. There we can keep your project. There you can show your project to anyone else. So try to find a platform where if you are not able to carry your own system, then you can open those your projects and you can show that projects to interviewer like that. But you should have that readiness. Are you getting what I'm saying? So like this. So if it is a live, then it is very much impressive. But it should be like that only. And last but not least, it is important sentence for all of you. If you it possible, write it down. If you are having a ready project, then only add it. Else don't add any projects. Being very frank with you. It is very negative impression if you are writing the projects and if you are not having the clarification about it. It is very negative. And if you are preparing for the projects, then understand what is the perspective behind first. Ask your teachers, ask your trainer, ma'am, as we are developing such a website, as we are developing such a dashboard, what is the intention behind, what is the drawback of current system, hence we are going for this project. Ask them, note it down, what is the, because these things are important. Interview will 99% will be asking you, why not this project, why not others. After explaining that, again you will be having second challenge, as there is ready-made system available in your mind also. You know, this is the best part of this project. Just like a Zomato, Swiggy, what they done, what they work on the inconvenience part. People don't want to go for restaurant. If they want to go, they have to take out their vehicle, they have to put petrol inside it, and then they have to travel, they have to waste their timings. So it is inconvenience, right? But if Swiggy is delivering food at home with the 15 minutes of time, with the like half hour of time, it is saving someone's time. It is inconvenience, right? So like this, so you should understand the perspective behind it, and then only you can write the projects. Okay. And not at all necessary that you are thinking to add multiple projects. If you are having one single project with the end-to-end finish, it's fine, no issues. And if you are having two projects ready, then it's very added advantage, but at least you should know any one of it. Okay. Next is achievements. So in the achievement, if anyone is having the extraordinary achievements like internship certification, some students are making some posting some, preparing some IEEE papers like that. You can over here. If someone attends some certifications or some events throughout a semester or throughout a college, then they can add over here all-time achiever award like that. If you are leading some small team, then you can write it competition prize zone, if any, in some sports or at some gym, you can write it over here, because that is the achievement part. Definitely you can write, because if you are writing some gym or sports, then it is a sign of good health. It is a sign of good health. And if you're writing for some tournament like cricket, then it is a sign of best team player, right? So these are the messages that you are giving. And if you are writing some IEEE papers like that, if you have already published in your throughout the college, then it is a sign of you are a good research person. Okay. Hence, if it is there, definitely write it down. If it is not there, don't worry about it, no matters. Okay. Like this. Next is extracurricular. So this part is, I think, complimentary or optional for fresher. If you are writing, make sure that if you are, means, for example, here, what are the things that reading, dancing, writing, like this, reading new, like that. So, but if you are a bit comfortable, if anyone cross you, if you are writing, listening music is my extracurricular latest, you should have musician name prepared in your dictionary. Like if you are writing some reading, you should at least be book. And specifically, I'll recommend, if you are writing some book extracurricular activity, it is very positive impression. But if they cross you, and if you fail to explain them what is that belongs to, then it is very negative impression. You are making your resume only attractive, you are just scripted, and now you can leave this like that. So being a professional person, the habits should be like, you can write some like going to gym, listening songs, or like reading books, wala extracurricular activities. But apart from that, I will never recommend. one more important thing, if you are explaining such things in front of interviewer, it should not extend beyond 2 minutes of time. Means like, for example, if interviewer start asking some basic questions like about your education, about your skill set, about you, they done with 70% of interview. Okay, now they are coming at your activities wala part. Okay, there they, if they there they start asking about your music hobby, if and there you are explaining for 10 minutes 15 minutes, then it will be having some different impact. This person is not made for technology, this person is made for music, this person is made for gym. So as it is, even though as it is a passion for me, it should not be impression for that particular interviewer, right? So this is the more important thing. Many candidates fail while they are going for interview. We have to keep in mind that yes, I am here for my technical interview, I should explain my technical things 70% of times, and I will maximum avoid my hobbies. From my point of view, I never add any hobby, never. Why? Because I am very specific about what are the skills that I want to learn here in this company as I am fresher. I'm more specific about what are the things that I know as a beginner. That was my call, and it should be like that only. If you are knowing some full stack, you should be stick with that only. If you are knowing AWS, you should have lot many passion for AWS only. And hence I think from my perspective, you should write learning new things, like this type of extra things, or smart worker, hard worker, like that. And for that you should be having clarification ready, that in the latest I learned this thing, like that. And it is very easy to explain technical things. Are you getting what I'm saying? So even though if you are liking some things, then you should have that clarification ready, then only you can add, else ignore this part. Okay, like this. Next is extra care taken. So now we done with the interview, resume making. So have you done with at least 20%, 30%, all of students? Are you getting what I'm saying today? Like this. So these are the things that we can see. This is almost 80-90% resume done. Again, there at the end, I think I didn't add those. Okay, fine. So apart from extra curricular activities, we should add some personal details like your date of birth, your permanent address, your current address, like that. These are the personal things that you can add over there. Okay. And apart from that, I think many students are having habit of writing some gender also. I think it is not needed, it can get understand. Many women are having habit of writing mrs like mrs. So I think ms dot is standard nowadays. Don't focus on mrs. Many girls are writing miss miss if she is bachelor. And one more confusion is there, many women are confused for their surnames also. So I think from my recommendation, keep it fixed, because these are the documents of your career, and those are more important throughout the career. And every time we are giving excuses like this is my that name, this is my this name. So from my point of view, keep one name, and that is more important, because you have to give clarification for all the documents as well. And I think from my point of view, if we are getting married, after that we change our all the documents, like our Aadhaar card we change, we can change the name of Aadhaar card, PAN card also we change, because anyways anyhow we want that documents to get ready, right? So before marriage you can keep your that name, but after post marriage you keep one name, one surname only, not many surname like this is like that. And for first starting your name, keep ms dot miss, that's fine. We don't have to change again and again like that. Okay, fine. For the boys case, I think it's not needed anything like that. So these are the things, more important things. We are done with the basic resume, how we can make it more impressive. So if any student is having that much time to create such impressive resume, then there are a lot many platforms available on the internet, like Canva is there, I think Adobe is there. But the major drawback of that platform is to get paid for the platform, and that is the biggest issue. So after creating resume for hour, 2 hour, one day, then we are getting that pop-up that we have to pay this much amount, like that. And I think there are, I don't have such formats right now, but I think these formats are fine. Just a second. These formats are designed in a such way that psychology of reading is from left to right. Okay, and that is easily get read by nature, right? And nowadays there are system. Yeah, sure. I have this PDF. I will share you. No. So like this. So this type of resume, I think it is simple and it is easily read by the application tracking system also. So from my recommendation, I think we should not focus on that fancy or stylish resume. And I think that resume is required in some different profile, like designer profile, some digital marketer profile, because that should be too much attractive because their work belongs to that type of background. But for a IT, for a purely technical background, this type of resumes are most recommended from my point of view. And at least we have to look after that. Just a second, I think skills is also there. Yes. And moreover, any recruiter and any application tracking system will be focusing on the keywords inside it and not on the style or design over it. Okay. So these are the some formats from Google Docs. You can download it by PDF. Then you have to headache. Okay. And again, if you are saving this resume by your some different name, then forget about it. So simply you just have to save your resume with the proper resume title. So resume title is again more important. Why? Because recruiters are got a big data of resumes. Okay. So if we are taking the example of data analyst, then you can write data analyst. And if you are having the education as a B, so you can write B. I will write ENTC. Pass out your name like that. Your name, my name, Sarika. Surname, data analyst, BENTC 24, like that. So this should be your title because anyone can search you through your position or role. Okay, anyone can't find you with your name because there can be 100 resumes by your same name. This is more important. And your degree, because anyone can be finding with the education details also. Okay, I want degree holders, I want BCA people. So they can write, they can search by the BCA because they are having the biggest folders inside it. Right? So resume title should be like that. And no student will be giving the excuses like, yes, I converted from Word to PDF and it is showing that it is converted. It is very unprofessional from my point of view. If you're applying, and this habit is for application. This is not just like once I created, then I am using it for a lifetime. No, you have to work on it for every company. For example, if our placement team also approach you for some company, then you should have your own resume ready with you. It should be in the hard copy, it should be in the soft copy with the proper naming conventions. If it is not, then make sure it's get done by you. And for that, keep it simple in your mobiles. I think Google Drive is bit easy in your mobile. Everyone is having smartphones. Use it for changing the same things. Cross check it with your friend because human behavior is designed in such a way that we are bit interested to find mistakes in someone else. Now there can be some mistakes in my spelling. Everyone might be focusing on my spelling. So like that, if you are preparing your resume, do cross check with your friend, do cross check with your another friend. You will find the mistakes inside it. Okay, and then after cross checking with one two team members or friends, then share to the next. Directly never share because it can have some grammatical mistakes also. It can be having some negative impression over it. Okay, so like this. So these are the main things. Now I think last 2 3 points are remaining. Show your passion about that company. Okay, so apart from this, if you want to make it more impressive and if you want to make it more colorful, then use that brand color. Just like for example, if we are having as a Puneri Pattern logo, it is having a sky blue color. And if you are applying for the Puneri Pattern company, you can go with the two color, like black color and the sky blue color. Like that. It shows that you are passionate about that company. Never put some company's logos on your resume. That is negative impression. Only use brand colors. Again, if you are again more passionate about it, then make that theme like that. Like for example, just an example of YouTube. YouTube is having a different theme. Like there is a there you can write your name like that. Okay, so like that. Okay, so that is again more impressive. If you are having that time, then try to create it. I will check it. Okay, like this. So these are the things. Again, update daily on the job portals. Okay, want that you should get the job calls from online portals, then you use me on daily basis, just before your snacks, just before your breakfast, as I already told you. Okay, so if you want to get and more calls, at least daily basis, you should update at a once. Try to be in touch with the placement officer so that they will get idea about it. For sincerity, this is more important part. If as a beginner, as a fresher, as a Puneri pattern student, if I want a job in IT, and if you are having that sincerity, if you are having that pressure inside you, you should at least get in touch with the placement officer. Sir, good morning. It is very much important. And then only that person will be getting to know, yes, you are interested, yes, you are serious about it. This is more important. Getting in touch is very important if it is a part of placement. And never thought of ki headache, you are having different mindset. But if we want to work together, then you should not ever think about their irritations. You should focus on, yes, I want job call, I have to be getting in touch with them. I have to make sure that I'm getting in touch through WhatsApp, through call, through meeting, like that. Never think about that ki, yes, I'm going and meetings and what is this. No. And try to get new like papers, like aptitude papers from them. Try to get some assessment test papers from them, tasks from them. They will be sharing you, because they also want our student to get placed in IT. Okay, so try to bridge that gap and try to take the updates from placement team. And if it is a part of online job portals, then keep it updated every day. That is the simple rule, and hence they will be getting to know that yes, you are serious about it. So these are the simple formats. You can check those format, and our team is also having the same formats of resume. So like this. So is there any doubts throughout the session? Any doubts? And I think from my perspective, you should create your own resume right away, because then only you will understand what are the mistakes that we are making right now. Okay. And I want to check resume on a Monday. So there are almost 2 days. You try to make it from your end, try to check it from your family or circle, and come those things and not getting failed multiple times, because yes, we are there to correct you. Then take the advantage out of you. Okay, fine. So any questions for me now? Online students, have you created your own resume today? Aris, are you there? Yes.
If I'm as a fresher, so is there any chance?
Through our project, then I think 60% of resume is highlighted with the technical interest. Right. So from my point of view, if criteria, but hope that if that company is technology passionate and not focusing on the education, then definitely they can call you. Today, I think tomorrow and Sunday is there. Please do send your resumes to our support team, to Mukta madam and to Abhijit sir. So they'll be forwarding that to me. If it is correct, but make sure that at least it should have those type of things, like it should have proper name, career objective, skill set, education details, because our team don't know it. Okay, and we will correct it and we will send you the sample format, because we want to get ready for the new job openings post Diwali. There are a lot many companies will be opening their like position post Diwali. We have to get ready for that. And tomorrow we are having the session on, I think, on group discussion topic. So for group discussion, at least be ready with one single topic of some latest current affairs, and we'll be discussing on that topic by tomorrow. Firstly, I will be discussing about the rules and regulation of GD, and what is the current requirement, what is the current situation of market, that they are looking for different type of group discussion topics, and what we are lagging. So like that, tomorrow we'll be having the simple GD session. Okay, fine. So almost done from my end, online students. So if you are having some doubts, queries, message me. I'm here available for upcoming 5-10 minutes. So क्लासरूम स्टुडंट्स काही डाऊट क्वेरीज क्लिअर होतंय सगळं? सूरज लक्षात आलं काय डाऊट्स इकडं क्लिअर झालं दर्शना ना सॉरी इकडं मग क्रिएट करा सर्वांनी आपण बघूयात एकदा कारण गरजेचे छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी खूप वेळा काय होतं की ग्रामॅटिकल मिस्टेक होऊन जातात आणि आपल्याला माहितीच नसते की स्टँडर्ड आणि महत्वाची गोष्ट काही जे प्रोनाउन्सिएशन आहेत टेक्निकल गोष्टींचे ते पण रॉंग असतात काही आय थिंक सिक्वल असं बोलतात PLSQL बोलतात म्हणजे फार कन्फ्युजन्स आहे तर मला काय वाटतं की तुम्ही जे लिहिताय रेझ्युमेमध्ये ना तर त्याला प्रॉपरली रिप्रेझेंट करण्यासाठी ते पण आपण एकदा बघूयात सगळ्या गोष्टी कारण तेही फार गरजेचं आहे कारण तेच आपलं पहिलं इम्प्रेशन आहे जर तिथूनच काही पुढे चान्स नाही भेटला तर आपल्याला एवढं नॉलेज घेऊन काहीच उपयोग नाही तसं त्याला बऱ्याच वेळा त्याला अट्रॅक्टिव्ह करण्यासाठी लोक कव्हर पेज बनवतात आणि कलर थीम्स पण यूज करतात फोटो पण टाकतात महत्वाची गोष्ट आहे फोटो पण टाकतात सिरियसली अशा गोष्टी आहेत बट मला असं वाटतं की IT मध्ये फोटोची खरंच
Ma'am, one time this sensor showed me this type, so I made this result.
ओके BBSC आहे ना परफेक्ट सो मग आपण करूयात हे सगळं मंडेला तुम्ही दाखवा मला रेझ्युमे जसे आहेत तसे दाखवा कारण एकदा आपण चेक करू ते फार गरजेचं आहे आणि महत्वाचा मुद्दा हाच आहे सर्व स्टुडंटसाठी एकच कॉमन माझी नोट आहे प्रत्येक जॉब ॲप्लिकेशनसाठी रेझ्युमे क्रिएट कसा चेंज करायचा हे एफर्ट्सच आहेत हे माइंडमध्ये ठेवूच नका की एकदा मॅमकडून चेक करून घेतलं झालं नाही समोर तुम्ही इंटरव्ह्यूला रिक्वायरमेंट त्या रिक्वायरमेंट प्रमाणे त्याच्यामध्ये चेंजेस करा स्किल सेटमध्ये चेंजेस करा कम्युनिकेशन जर मागत असेल तर ते टायपिंग स्पीडचं बोलले तर टायपिंग स्पीड विथ द ॲक्युरसी हे तुम्ही वॉच लावून करू शकता एक पेपर आपण समोर ठेवून करू शकतो हे फार इम्पॉर्टंट गोष्टी छोट्या छोट्या गोष्टी फार इम्पॉर्टंट समोरचं रिक्वायरमेंट बघून तुम्हाला मेन्शन करावं लागेल आता जर करायचं असेल तर तो ऍड ऑन पॉईंट आहे कारण ते तुमचा स्किल सेट आहे तो तुम्ही जरूर ऍड करा पण जर तुम्हाला वाटलं की एखादी कंपनी स्पेसिफिकली टेक्निकल बघते तर तुम्ही टेक्निकलचं जास्त लिहा त्याच्यामध्ये जर टायपिंग जर एखादी कंपनी स्प्लिट ते बघते तर तुम्ही त्या गोष्टी टाका मला लक्षात किंवा असं खूप वेळा होता की समोरची कंपनी भले सॉफ्टवेअर कंपनी बट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डोमेन मध्ये डील करते तर ते इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स बॅकग्राऊंडच्या स्टुडंट प्रायोरिटी बघते मग त्याला बोल्ड करायचं एज्युकेशन बॅकग्राऊंड जसं की आपला स्टुडंट होता तेजस PHN मध्ये का प्लेस झाला का कारण त्यांची रिक्वायरमेंट होती ENTC बॅकग्राऊंड पाहिजे त्यांचं ENTC होतं इयर ऑफ पासआउट पण तेच पाहिजे होतं आणि पर्सेंटेज पण थ्रूआउट पाहिजे होतं बरोबर ते मॅच झालं सो महत्वाचा मुद्दा हा आहे की बघ जर तुम्हाला तसं मॅच होत असेल ना तर तुम्ही ते त्याच्यामध्ये आणि ते ऑन द स्पॉट चेंज करायचं सो हार्ड कॉपी असेल सॉफ्ट कॉपी ऑन द स्पॉट त्यासाठी इझी ठेवायचं मोबाईलमधून ठेवायचं लॉग इन केलं आपल्या ड्राईव्ह मध्ये चेंज केलं डॉक्युमेंट डाउनलोड केलं शेअर केलं इतकं सिम्पल ठेवायचं आपल्या लॅपटॉपपर्यंत त्याची गरजच नाही पडली पाहिजे असं चालेल ठीक आहे मग करूयात आपण सगळे मंडे मग आपण एकदा मी चेक कर माझ्याकडे नक्की आहे उद्या आपलं GD सेशन असेल नॉर्मलचं जसं आपलं चालतं क्लासरूममध्ये त्या टाईपचं ओके चालेल ओके डन सो हे मी क्लोज करते सो आय थिंक देर आर नो डाउट्स क्वेरीज फ्रॉम ऑनलाईन स्टुडंट सो फाईन see you by tomorrow at the same time thank you have a great weekend